Okay. This is Anime Tic-Tac-Toe at Tsubasacon 2010, take 1. Hopefully we only do it in one take.
All we can do is...
Here we go. From Tsubasacon, it's everybody's game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's Tic-Tac-Toe. And here's the star of the show, Greggo. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to Anime Tic-Tac-Toe. This is going to be a first for anime convention game shows done by me. This is going to be the first Anime Tic-Tac-Toe that is actually going to work. We debuted this at OhioCon this year. Was anyone at OhioCon that's in the audience? No? Oh, you were. Oh yeah, I know you were there. Duh. Hi, Chad. And unfortunately, I discovered that my laptop over there is not powerful enough to run itself and project this fine image when running this game. So it crapped out right in the middle of the show. Yeah. But it doesn't do it anymore because I've learned, project. Don't clone the desktop, just project. So now we're gonna have Tic-Tac-Toe, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. And I got a lot of prizes. A lot of prizes over here in my prize suitcase to give away. But in order to do that, we need some contestants. So I am going to introduce you to our first two challengers here on Anime Tic-Tac-Toe. As soon as I find my sheet. Thank you. Okay, here we go. He's a lifeguard from South Charleston, West Virginia. Meet Brooks Gillenwater. And his opponent. He's a student from Ripley, West Virginia. Meet David Casto. All right, Brooks and David, welcome to Tic-Tac-Toe. Hope you have a lot of fun here. David, can you see the board okay from your position? Okay, good to go. All right, Brooks, first of all, let's find out a little bit about you, sir. Into your microphone, tell us where you're from, what you do, what you like.
I'm from South Charleston.
Oh, turn it on. Yeah, the on switch there. Go ahead.
It's on.
Okay. Hold up.
No.
Hello. Check. Okay.
Hi. My name is Brooks. I'm a lifeguard from South Charleston. I like video games, Nintendo, and Gurren Lagann.
Other woo.
All right, Brooks, welcome to the show. And your opponent is Mr. David Casto.
Hello, I'm David Casto.
That one is loud.
Hello.
What's
All
going
right, it's
on?
working.
Beep. Oh, there you go. Okay.
I go to Ripley High School, and I'm just an anime fanatic. I spend most of the time watching anime.
All right, David, welcome. Hopefully that will do you well here on Tic-Tac-Toe. All right. You know what? Go ahead and turn yours off, and you and Brooks can share. Go ahead and turn David, turn your microphone off. Oh, it is off. Where are we getting the feedback from? Really? Ah. Okay, OJ's going to fix the problem. Meanwhile, before we go any further, once I show the categories, we're going to do a quick buzzer check, all right? Here are the categories for the very first game of Anime Tic-Tac-Toe. We've got dub actors, seesaw, sports shows, licensed this year, shoujo heroines, naughty stuff. Our visual category is screenshots, the jump-in category, and fill in the blank. And for those of you who are not familiar with the rules of Tic-Tac-Toe, our contestants will be selecting subjects. And if they get their question correctly, we'll put their X or their O. Brooks is X and David is O for this very first game. The red boxes are special categories. Either player could get the box. But since we shuffle the categories around after every single question, contestants might be forced to pick one of those red boxes. If you get 3 X's or O's in a row, you score a Tic-Tac-Toe, and you win the game, and you go on to our bonus round, where you can win thousands of yen in fabulous prizes. And you also win cash in this game. And that cash is spent in this prize suitcase that is behind me. And it is loaded with good stuff. And if you are a champion, you get to shop in the prize suitcase and buy whatever you like. All of the outer boxes are worth 200 yen a piece. The center box is a little trickier. The question is a two-parter. You can have a little extra time if you need it, and it's worth 300 yen. All right? Ready to go? Before we get started, let's do a quick buzzer test. The buzzers are now on. Brooks, would you please signal the big red button? All right, you work. And then David. Okay, cool, the buzzers work. If you select hit it again, one more time. Okay, if you select the jump-in category, we will utilize those buzzers, all right? The seesaw category, by the way, I will ask a question that has multiple answers, and you'll seesaw back and forth until one of you gives me an incorrect answer, gives me a duplicate answer, or takes too much time, all right? That's how seesaw works. All right, in anime tic-tac-toe, X always goes first, so Brooks, there's your board. Where would you like to go first, sir?
I'll take screenshots.
Screenshots, all right, in the lower left-hand corner. All right, so take a look at this picture. This series follows the story of two female assassins who form an alliance under a code name, which is also the name of the series. Can you name it?
Cutie Honey.
Cutie Honey is incorrect. Correct answer, audience? Noir. Noir is the correct answer. All right, so no box for you. And we will shuffle the categories. All right, David, there you go. What would you like? Sports shows, all right, in the upper middle. Here's your question in the category of sports shows. A high school student makes friends with Takamura, a boxer, and develops a love for the sport of boxing. His boxing career takes a meteoric rise in this 2000 series known as Fighting Spirit in the United States. Give the series Japanese title. No? All right. Correct answer, audience? Hajime no Ippo. Hajime no Ippo. All right. So we're off to a great stop here on this very first game of tic-tac-toe. Let's move the categories around. All right. Select, Brooks.
I'll take dub actors.
Dub actors. All right, in the center box. This is a little bit trickier of the question, so I'll give you a little bit extra time. All right. I am going to name 2 Crispin Freeman roles. And you tell me the anime series that he was that role in, all right? And don't give me the answers until you've had a little bit extra time if you need it, okay? First, I want you to tell me in which anime series he was Amon, and then which series he was Alucard. Here's a little bit extra time for you. All right, first of all, in which anime series was Crispin Freeman Amon?
Trinity Blood.
No, I'm sorry, it was Witch Hunter Robin. It's Witch Hunter Robin. All right, so we're still off to a great start. Let's shuffle them around again. All right, and select.
Shonen Heroes.
Shoujo heroines? Okay, shoujo heroines in the lower left-hand corner. All right, first time in that category. And here's the question. Hikaru, Umi, and Fu are all on school field trips to Tokyo Tower when they are suddenly blinded by a flash of light and transported to the alternate world of Sephiroth. This very standard trope describes the opening sequence of what classic anime series?
I cannot remember the name.
Well, no, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah. No, didn't mean to do that, sorry. I meant to do this. Yeah. Magical Knights Rayearth. Rayearth. All right, let's move the categories around. Due to the wonders of editing, it will be like whoever got the first question right, that'll be the very first question of the game in the edit on the YouTube video. All right, go ahead and select, Brooks.
I'll take dub actors again.
All right, dub actors again. All right. I'm going to give you 3 roles, and you tell me the dub actor who played those roles, all right? This actor was Zoro in One Piece, Armstrong in Full Metal Alchemist, and Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Name him.
Christopher Sabat.
Christopher Sabat is correct, and we have our first X on the board. All right, and 200 yen in the pot. Let's shuffle. All right, David, select.
Naughty stuff.
Naughty stuff. All right. Naughty stuff. You know, we had this category last year during Bullseye and nobody picked it. So here we go. For the category naughty stuff. Puni Puni Poemi, an ecchi slapstick parody show, was directed by Nabashi and is a spin-off of what more well-known show of his?
I don't know, but I want to guess Girls Bravo.
Girls Bravo is incorrect. I'm sorry, the answer is XL Saga. XL Saga. All right. So, control goes back over to Brooks, and we shuffle. What an exciting game we've got going on here. All right, Brooks, go ahead and select.
Screenshot.
I'll take screenshots.
All right, screenshots in the upper middle. All right.
Now not sports show.
Oh, hang on. What happened? Oh, I did. Thank you. Screenshots in the lower left. There we go. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. All right, take a look at this picture. Here's the question. When hugged, this fruits basket character transforms into an animal from the Chinese zodiac. Name the animal.
A horse?
Horse is incorrect, and you know? Do you know it? Yeah, mouse, rat. That's right. That's right. He is the rat. All right. So put that back out, and we shuffle. And a little break for you, David. David, go ahead and select.
Sports shows.
All right, sports shows in the lower left. Okay, this time we got it. All right, here's your question. This series spawned 2 movies and 4 OAVs during its almost 4-year run in the early 2000s. Its protagonist, Echizen Ryoma, enrolls in Seishun Gakuen in order to live out of his father's shadow in the sport which is mentioned in its title. Name this anime. No? And several people in the audience kind of groaned. What was it? Prince of Tennis. Prince of Tennis, yep. All right. So control goes back over to Brooks. We've got an exciting game going on today. That's all right. Go ahead, Brooks, and select, please.
I'll take sports shows.
Sports shows in the center box. All right, 2-parter, and you get a little bit extra time to think about it. I'll describe 2 anime series dealing with baseball, and you name them. First, in this 2007 series, Ren Mihashi transfers high schools to get out of baseball, but is soon persuaded to join their baseball team and becomes their star pitcher. Second, in this 1980s series, Tatsuya Uesugi helps lead his school's baseball team to the National High School Baseball Championships after his twin brother Kazuya dies in an accident. What's this anime's one-word title? And here's a little bit extra time for it. All right, can you name the 2007 series, the first part of it?
Mr. Full Swing?
No, unfortunately, Big Wind-Up. It was Big Wind-Up. And did you know the second one?
I'd guess home run.
Touch. Touch was the second. All right, so no center box for you, and we shuffle again, as people start to shuffle out of the room. That's all right. David, please select.
Naughty stuff.
Naughty stuff in the center box. All right, again, 2-parter.
You're so naughty.
All right. This company, in 2009, announced the licensing of this ecchi show about a big-boobed princess from Deviluk and her unwilling fiancé named Rito. I would want you to name the show and name the company that has the license. Here's a little bit extra time.
The show's To Love Ryu.
Yeah, To Love Ru is right. Can you tell me who licensed it?
Okay.
Audience? Sentai Filmworks. Sentai Filmworks. All right. Well, we got halfway there. There we go. All right. Back over to Brooks, and more people leave. This is a bit of a tricky game, guys. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brooks.
I'll take screenshots again.
All right. Take screenshots again. All right. Let's see if you can have any luck with this one. Take a look at this picture.
Yes.
All right.
I know this one.
This character, in model shots and fan art, is usually depicted holding something you might find in the kitchen. Name it.
A cleaver.
A cleaver is right! One of my favorite shows. Put an X there. Another 400, another 200 yen in the pot. It's up to 400. And we shuffle. Things aren't looking so hot for you now, David. Oh, go ahead and select.
Seesaws.
All right, seesaw for the block. This is for both of you. And Brooks, if you get this one correct, you'll win the game. All right, David, you need this one to block. I'm going to ask a question, and David, you get to go first. All right? I have in front of me AnimeCons.com's list of the 10 most attended North American anime conventions in 2009, according to total people there. All right? How many can you name? These are the top 10 anime conventions as far as number of attendees. All right? So, David, you can start. Name any one of the 10 on that list, and you get to stay in. If you can't name one of the top 10 attended anime conventions, though, Brooks will win the game. All right? So, name any one.
Tsubasacon.
No, unfortunately, Tsubasacon is not on the list, which means that, Brooks, you have tic-tac-toe. Oh. There we go. And there we go. All right. Tsubasacon, unfortunately, by attendees, is very low on the list. Here's the list. Number 1, Anime Expo. Number 2, Otakon. Number 3, New York Anime Festival. Number 4, Anime Central. Number 5, Sakuracon. Number 6, Acon. Number 7, Anime Boston. Number 8, Anime North. Number 9, FanimeCon. And number 10, which was just last weekend, Anime Weekend Atlanta. For all the name, any one of those, and you would have stayed in. Unfortunately, you have to throw in the towel. Fortunately, I have a towel to throw at you. This is from EA Games. This is a game coming out for Xbox Connect, November 4th. This comes to us from GameStop, right down the way. We've got a towel from Your Shape Fitness Evolved, and also, we have a Gaia Online t-shirt for you. Compliments of Gaia Online. And thank you. It wasn't a very long run, but thank you very much for being on Tic-Tac-Toe. It was a pleasure. All right. Brooks, you got yourself 600 yen to spend in our prize suitcase, but how would you like to win some more money in a slightly easier game?
Sounds wonderful.
All right. Well, then let's move on to the bonus round. All right. Meanwhile, I will get set up for the next game. All right. What you see there are 9 numbers. Really? There are 9 numbers there. All right. And here's what's hiding behind those 9 numbers today. All right. You have various yen amounts. You have a tick, you have a tack, and in the center you have the dragon. And your object is not to find the dragon. All right? If you can accumulate 1,000 yen or find the tick and the tack behind those 9 numbers, then you'll automatically win the dough. And the dough is a lot of stuff. And here is what you'll be playing for. Get ready for fun, danger, and intrigue with this prize package that will keep you on your toes. First, from Funimation, enjoy this Lupin III movie collection.
Yes!
Lupin movies are action-packed, fast, fun, and funny. And you'll find 5 movies in this comprehensive box set. And when you're ready for more fun, you'll find it in spades at wonderful Sugoi-Con. Taking place 1 month from now, November 5th through 7th, Sugoi-Con is one of the region's most popular fall conventions. At the lovely Drawbridge Inn in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky, confirmed guests include Shinichi Watanabe, who had the Puni Puni Poemi question earlier, Chris Ayres, and Brittany Karbowski. This prize package is worth over 5,500 yen. All right. Thank you. Okay. Now, right now it's really easy, so let's mix them up a little bit, shall we? Okay, have you got anyone in the audience rooting you on, Brooks? All right, if you're uncomfortable picking a number, they can help you if you would like. Where would you like to get started? Try to stay away from the dragon.
I'll take 7.
Number 7, all right, lucky number 7, and behind the 7, we have the tack. All right, if you can find the tick, you'll automatically win the dough. And it's all the money that you'll get 1,000 yen automatically. to go along with the 600 that you won in the main game. All right, where do you want to go?
I'll take 6.
All right, number 6. Someone in the audience shouted. Let's see what we got. There's the top! Wow! You're so good at this part of the game. Okay, well, congratulations. You are now up to 7,100 yen in cash and prizes. That's 1,600 yen to spend in the suitcase. Plus, you get the Lupin the Third movie collection. And if you can make it there in a month, we'll give you free admission to Sugoi-con. You have to find a place to stay, and you have to get there, but you get in the con for free. So if you can make it, do you think you can make it to Sugoi-con? Probably. All right, that's cool. All right, now, I'm going to play a game with my audience because people are starting to walk out of here, and I'm sure the audience would like to win something, right? Okay. We didn't find the dragon, so it's now the audience's job to find the dragon. All right, and here's how this is going to work. Nessa, go ahead, and I'm going to give you this microphone, and I'm going to point to people in the audience, and you're going to have them call out a number. And if they find the dragon, they're going to win a plushie from Gaia Online, all right? And we're going to start right here. We're going to start right here because I love Dragon Quest. You are, no, well, you look like Aaron from Dragon Quest 9. Okay, we're going to go to you first, then.
Doesn't she?
2.
All right, let's see if we can find the dragon behind number 2. No, not there, unfortunately. All right, in the fedora over here. In the fedora, yes, fine. Gotta find the dragon.
9.
Number 9. Dragon behind number 9? Nope, not there. All right. Let's go someone in the far portion. Did the one guy raising his hand on the in the red? Yeah, right here in the red. 3. Number 3. Right, that dragon behind number 3. All right. Need 2 more shots, audience. Gotta find the dragon. 2 more shots in.
Number 4.
Number 4. All right. The dragon behind number 4. That's a speaker. All right. Last chance. The person waving the plushie right there. The person waving the plushie. Last chance to find the dragon this round.
Number 5.
All right, right to center. Number 5. Do we have a dragon? No. No. All right. Where was the dragon? 1. All right. For the record, finding the tick and the tack in one fell swoop is really hard to do. That's okay, audience. When we get to our second game, if our contestant doesn't find the dragon, we'll get to play Dragon Finder again and try to give away that plushie, all right? Are we kind of sorta into this game a little bit, possibly? All right. Let's see how well our contestants do on the second game. And I need more questions, and there they are. And we need another opponent for Brooks, who gets to stay on as our champion. So, let's see who our next opponent is. And I already have them picked from the tryout earlier, guys. But that's okay, because depending on how much time... Let's see, this is slated to end at what time? 6:30. All right. We'll see how this goes. Okay, let's see what happens. All right. Our next contestant is down here. He's an IT specialist from Broadway, Virginia. Meet Daniel Orlando. All right, Daniel, welcome to the show. Go ahead and grab Brooks's microphone there. Welcome, Daniel. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you do.
Okay, my name is Daniel Orlando. I live in Broadway, Virginia. I'm an IT tech, and I'm also studying Japanese currently.
All right. Well, let's give Daniel a welcome to Taekwondo. All right. Let's see how you guys can wrap your head around these 9 subjects. All right. We've got Pirates versus Ninja.
Ninjas all the way.
The challenge category. In the challenge category, I will give you a category, and you can either answer the question yourself or challenge your opponent to answer it. But the box is always at stake for either player, all right? We got shows of the 90s, heroes, movies, villains. Our visual category is jumbled words, the jump-in category again, and finally, who am I? All right? So there they are. And Brooks, as the champion, you get to go first. Make a selection, please.
I'll take shows of the 90s.
Shows of the 90s, all right. And here is your question in shows of the 90s. Raleigh Vincent and Minnie Mae Hopkins are the crime-fighting duo of this 90s action series with a feline title. Name it.
I'm not sure.
All right. Nope. Audience, have you got it? Gunsmith Cats. And the people who said that they know older stuff are in the audience going, "Don't, I wish we were on the show right now." That's okay. All right, let's move the categories around. All right, Daniel, why don't you go ahead and make a selection, please? All right, shows the 90s in the center box. Again, a more difficult question, so two-parter, and I'll give you a little bit of extra time to think about it. All right, here is the question. This series that takes place during the early Meiji era in Japan tells the story of a wanderer named Himura, who was once a ruthless assassin who went by a particular nickname. First, give me the nickname of the character, and then name the title of the series. Here's a little extra time for you. No help from the audience. All right, can you tell me the nickname of that character?
Rurouni Kenshin?
No, I'm sorry. Hitakiri Matosai. And the show was?
Rurouni Kenshin.
Rurouni Kenshin. All right, so no center box for you, Daniel. Let's move the categories around. And Brooks is back in command. Did you know that one, Brooks?
Yes, definitely.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Shows of the 90s.
All right, shows the 90s again, two-parter. Give you a little extra time on this one. All right, here we go. This well-known series about an ever-hungry sorceress and her motley companions developed 5 televised series, 2 OVAs, 5 movies, and over 52 text novels. First, name the series, and then name the ever-hungry sorceress. And here's some extra time. All right, can you name the series?
Is it Slayers?
It is Slayers. Can you name the ever-hungry sorceress?
Lena Inverse.
Lena Inverse is right. Put an X there. 300 yen in the pot, and we shuffle. All right, Daniel, there you go. Somebody loves you out there.
Let's go for movies.
All right, for movies in the upper left-hand corner. Here's your question on movies. When I find it. Where are you, movie question? I know where you are. Here we go. Okay, here's your question. Pocket Full of Rainbows and Good Night, Sleep Tight, Young Lovers are 2 of the alternate titles of the film retelling the story of this futuristic anime series about a young pilot. Name the series.
I don't know.
All right. Audience, can you name it? Eureka 7. Oh, all right. We move the categories around, so you know it now. But I already told you the answer. All right, select, Brooks.
I'll take Who Am I?
Who am I? All right. I will describe somebody, and you tell me who I am. All right, here we go. I'm the young boy who follows in my father Ging's footsteps in Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, I know. Gone?
Gone is right. Yes. Put an X there. Another 200 yen in the pot, and we shuffle. All right, Daniel.
I'll go for movies for the block.
All right, movies for the block. Answer this correctly, and you will have a horizontal block of Brooks. Here's the question. In this film, an evil god named Celestin is released from his lunar prison and travels to Earth to erase the memories of his former pupil, a goddess named Beldandy. Name it.
Ah, my goddess.
Oh My Goddess, the movie is correct. So you have a block. Put an O there. Another 200 yen in the pot. Hey, there's an O on the board. It works. And we shuffle. All right, select.
I'll take Pirates versus Ninja.
Pirates versus Ninja. All right, first time in that category. This question is going to be about either pirates or ninja. Where is it? Hey. Oh dear. I don't have it. It's right here. All right. Here's a question. Although Shinobu trains to become a ninja, this series focuses a lot more on her fondness for her friend Kaede, as well as her squeezable teacher Onsokumaru. In Japan, the series is called Nin ga Shinobuden. What is it called here in the States?
I don't know.
Oh, no? No. Answer is ninja nonsense. Ninja nonsense, yep. All right, let's move them around. And a little break for you, Daniel. And select, please.
I'll take Heroes.
Heroes. All right, in the lower left-hand corner. Here's your question on Heroes. The captain of the Going Merry, Monkey D. Luffy, has the power to stretch out his body parts like rubber thanks to eating the devil fruit. However, doing so caused him to lose this ability. Ironic for someone who goes out to sea all the time. What ability did he lose? Oh, you're probably the only one in the room who doesn't know swimming. He can't swim anymore. All right. So, we move the categories around. All right, select, Brooks.
I'll take villains.
All right, go over to villains. All right, here's your question in the category of villains. This alien tyrant single-handedly destroys planets and kills without mercy. He kills Goku's friend Krillin, which causes him to go Super Saiyan for the first time. What's this villain's name?
Is it the bad thing that I thought of Frieza when I looked at villains?
Well, that's good, because that's the right answer. Of course, it's Frieza. All right, so we'll put an X there. 900 yen in the pot. Board's starting to look interesting. Daniel, there you go. What would you like?
Pirates versus Ninjas.
Pirates versus Ninjas for a diagonal block of Brooks. Here's your question. Seen as Naruto's foil in the original 2003 series, this ninja is well loved in Japan, but mostly hated in the US due to his constant brooding. What is his name?
Sasuke.
Sasuke's right! Put an O there. 1,100 yen in the pot. And let's shuffle. All right, what do you want to do, Brooks?
Shows in the 90s.
Shows of the 90s, okay.
Off the win.
Trying to go for a little bit more money, I guess. All right, here's your question in the category, shows of the 90s. Get out of here, prize spiel. Get out of my way. Okay, here we go. Chang, Katra, and Zex are three of the pilots on this wildly popular mecha series, loosely based on its 1979 original. Name it.
Is it Gundam? Wing?
It is Gundam Wing. Yes. Put an X there. Another 200 yen in the pot. And we shuffle. Daniel, there's an awful lot of boxes up there that have an X in them. What do you think you want to do? Oh, you don't have very good choices at all, do you? All right, what do you want to do?
Challenger chip.
Let's go for Who Am I?
Okay, who am I in the upper middle? Staying away from those red boxes. All right, tell me who I am. I'm the spear woman who saves lives to atone for my sins in Moribito, Guardian of the Spirit. Who am I?
I don't know.
All right, audience, who am I? Balsa, yes, Balsa. All right. Ball says right. Brooks, you do that one? Yes. Yeah, Brooks do it. All right. Here we go again. We shuffle. All right. What are we going for, Brooks?
I'll take jumbled words.
Jumbled words. All right, answer this correctly, and you're going to make me break my software because I can only do a tic-tac-toe one way or the other. So would you rather your tic-tac-toe, if you get this one, be diagonal or vertical?
Diagonal. Just
Okay,
keep
so
things
for a
interesting.
diagonal tic-tac-toe, answer this question correctly, and you will have tic-tac-toe and a grand total of 1,500, 2,500, 3,100. A grand total of 8,600 yen in cash and prizes. All right, here is your question. Take a look at this jumbled word. Unscramble this to reveal the name of a female Bleach character. For tic-tac-toe, name it.
Orihime.
Orihime is right, and you have tic-tac-toe. X and tic-tac-toe diagonally. There you go. All right. Congratulations, Brooks. Once again, you are a champion. You're now up to 8,600 yen in cash and prizes. And in a moment, you're going to be playing the dragon again, try to win admission to another convention and another great prize. All right. Unfortunately, Daniel, that means we got to say goodbye to you. And as before, I've got a t-shirt and from Gaia Online, and unfortunately, a towel for you too. Incidentally, anyone with Xbox Connect can pre-order this game from GameStop right down the street from here. Daniel, thank you very much for being on Tic-Tac-Toe. Did you have fun? All right. Thank you very much, Daniel. All right, Brooks, you ready to win some more money?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do it then. They're answering a lot of questions now, audience. We having a little more fun? All right. There are the 9 numbers again. And once again, there's the tick, the tack. You knew how to find them last time. You did it like you knew where they were. Stay away from the dragon, though. And if you can get 1,000 yen or tick in the tack like you did in the first one without seeing the dragon, you will win this stuff. Oh. Bear with me. We'll edit this out. I hit the wrong button. All right. Anyway, there we go. This tic-tac-toe prize package is all about getting rowdy in the springtime. First, from Funimation, here's the entire second semester of that screwball love comedy, School Rumble.
Yes.
The absolutely funniest show you'll ever see that's not about anything that rumbles. Ever. That's on the back of the box. I didn't know. And if that's got you feeling rowdy, why not come party down with Philadelphia fans at exciting ZenkaiCon? ZenkaiCon celebrates its 5th year as the Philly area's premier celebration of anime, manga, and Japanese pop culture. Confirmed guests include some guy you guys may know named Vic Mignogna and Todd Havercorn. It takes place in March in Philadelphia. This prize package is worth over 7,000 yen. Yay. All right. I have to do this to make sure it works right, and it did. Let's move them around. And Brooks, you know how this works. You did it masterfully before. Let's see what you can do. Where are you going to go?
I'll take number 8.
Number 8. All right. What's behind number 8? There's 500 yen. All right. You're already halfway home, sir. What's your pleasure?
Number 2.
Number 2. Another 150. Okay, now, I will tell you, you can stop right now if you want and take the 650, or you can keep going. You want to keep going?
I'll keep going.
Okay, where do you think?
Number 9.
Number 9. Behind number 9. Oh, well, that's okay. You come back again, we'll move that prize package over, because we've got enough time for a 3rd game. So we'll move that prize package and you'll come back and you'll try for it again and get the ZenkaiCon and the School Rumble. All right, let's see where everything was. Tick in the center and the tack in the upper right. Okay, so bad luck this time, Brooks, but you're still our champion. You got 8,600 yen, now you get to defend that. But in order to do that, we need another player, and I've got one right here, down here. And here we go. He's a student from Cottageville, West Virginia. Meet Austin Gibson. All right, Austin, welcome to the show, sir. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey, everybody.
All right, you're very exciting. All right, we welcome you, and we need to have some more categories, and I happen to have some right here. All right, here are the categories for this third game of Anime Tic-Tac-Toe. We've got Slice of Life, Number Please. In Number Please, I will give you a question that has a numeric answer. Whoever picked the category will give me their guess, and then the other person will guess higher or lower. And whoever's correct will earn the box. We've got Licensed in 2010 from the first one. Dateline 2009. These are all things that were reported on Anime News Network during the year 2009. Action shows, romantic comedies. Synopsis Haiku is our visual category. I will show you a haiku, and you will have to tell me what anime the haiku is describing. The jump-in category, and finally potluck, which can be about anything at all. All right, Brooks, you're the champion, so why don't you get us started?
I'll take Synopsis Haiku.
All right, go straight to the visual category. This is always a popular one. How many here were here at Bullseye last year? Anybody? Y'all were here for Bullseye? All right. Synopsis Haiku, all right? Here is the first haiku. Luke and Tyr and Vaughn traveling on adventures all over Aldrunt. Can you tell me what anime this is describing?
No.
No? Audience? Tales of the Abyss. Now you know it, Daniel. It's right there on your shirt. All right, Tales of the Abyss. Sorry, Brooks, no box for you. We blank that out and we shuffle. And now we get to hear from Austin for the first time. Austin, where would you like to go?
Thank you. Potluck.
All right, potluck in the lower right-hand corner. Here's your question in the category of potluck. With its unflinching eye towards the culture of shut-in otaku in Japan, this 2006 series finds its protagonist believing his dead-end life of H-games and cute anime is the work of an underground conspiracy that runs Japan's public broadcasting authority. What's the name of this series? You can't help, audience.
Come on.
Audience? Welcome to the NHK is the right answer. I wish I could give you the box, audience, but unfortunately there are only 2 players in this. All right, let's shuffle the categories around. And Brooks, why don't you make a selection, please?
I'll take Synopsis Haiku again.
All right, back to Synopsis Haiku. All right, let's see if you can wrap your head around this Synopsis Haiku. If you're a virgin, there's work for you in Windbloom as a bodyguard. What's that?
I don't know.
You don't know. All right. Audience?
Anime.
No, My Atonement. My Atonement, the other one. Yep. All right. So, we move the categories around. This is starting to look kind of familiar again. All right, Austin, select please.
Synopsis Haiku.
Synopsis Haiku. All right, eventually you'll get one that you know, right? All right, here we go. Back to the synopsis. Here we go. Star football player never goes public without wearing a helmet.
Ice Shield 21.
Ice Shield 21 is right. All right, so we put an O there. And 200 yen in the pot. And we shuffle. It's the Synopsis Haiku show. All right, select Brooks.
Action shows.
Action shows in the lower middle. All right, first time in the category. This show takes place during the 1930s and features multiple elements of Pulp Fiction strewn together to create an old movie-like feel. Name it.
Is it Bakano?
It is Bakano, yes. All right, so we put an X there, another 200 yen in the pot, and we shuffle. What do you think, Austin?
Oh, yeah. Synopsis again.
What's that? Synopsis Haiku, all right. It's the Synopsis Haiku show. Come on, light up 6, there you go. All right, so here we go again. Hello, wireless keyboard. Are you functioning? Okay. There we go. All right. Take a look at this haiku, Austin. Teenagers at war, summoning servants to quest for the Holy Grail. Nope. All right. Audience?
Stay night.
Stay night. That is the correct answer. All right. So we blank that one out and we move the categories around. Audience, do you like the synopsis haiku category?
Oh, yes.
All right. Select, Brooks.
Slice of life.
Slice of life in the center box. All right, a two-parter. And as before, I will give you a little extra time for this one. All right. I am going to describe a series. And, well, here's the question. Okay. Saki is an anime based off a Ritz Kobayashi manga featuring girls playing a particular game. I would like you to name the game and name the famous anime studio that produced the show. Here's a little extra time for you. All right, Saki is an anime based off a Ritz Kobayashi manga featuring girls playing what game?
Is it Go?
It is not Go, it's Mahjong. Mahjong. And Gonzo was the studio that animated it. So, all right, no center box for you. Let's shuffle. All right, select.
Slice of life.
Slice of life in the upper left. All right, here is your question. Yoshitoshi Abe created the doujinshi that eventually became this anime about angelic beings who live in an abandoned school named Old Home. Name the series. All right, audience? Haibani Renmei, yes, again. Someone likes, if this had been your category, you'd have run it. All right, Haibani Renmei. Incidentally, we have 10 minutes left in our panel time. At the 5-minute mark, whoever has the most markers on the board will win the game. In case of a tie, we'll do a jump in to decide who wins, all right? Let's shuffle.
Corner.
All right, Brooks, select.
I'll take Dateland 2009.
All right, in the center box, again, a two-parter. And here is the question. Hiding from me. There it is. No, it's not. Okay, here we go. I am going to name 2 series that experienced a reboot in the year 2009. First, this series retells the story of the Elric brothers in their quest for the Philosopher's Stone from the viewpoint of the manga. Second, this series can best be described as great action, less filler. Complete with new theme songs and some new animation, this series debuted just in time for the 20th anniversary of the original series debut. Do you need a little extra time?
I think I'm ready.
Okay, well then go ahead. First,
All right.
can you name the series that retells the story of the Elric brothers?
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
That's right. And then for that center box, the series that can best be described as great action, less filler.
Dragon Ball Kai.
Dragon Ball Kai, I will accept. Dragon Ball Z Kai would be the American, but either way, I will accept it, and you have the center box. 700 yen in the pot. Let's shuffle. All right, where would you like to go?
Potluck.
All right, potluck. All right, avoiding the block there. Here's the question in the category of potluck. This fan parody group consists of such members as Masako X, Kaiser Neko, Takahata 101, and Lanny Pator. Its irreverent take on Dragon Ball Z became one of the most popular abridged fan parody series in a very short time. What is this fan parody group's collective name?
Team 4 Star.
Team 4 Star is right, and you have an O. Yay! All right, and we shuffle. All right, select, please.
Potluck.
Potluck for a vertical tic-tac-toe and 9,700 yen in cash and prizes. Here is your question in the category of potluck. home to several animation studios, including Toei Animation and AIC, this Tokyo ward has been known as the birthplace of anime. In 2006, Shinichi Watanabe created a series whose family, with Panda, lives in this ward, which dreams of putting on a big musical show on their daikon farm. For tic-tac-toe and 9,700 yen, name the ward.
Narima.
You have tic-tac-toe! There it is. All right. Congratulations, Brooks. You now have 9,700 yen in cash and prizes, and in a minute, you're going to get a chance to go back and try to win that badge to ZenkaiCon and the School Rumble set, which you seem pretty excited about. All right. Unfortunately, Austin, didn't work out for you. You got a couple of questions on the board. I don't have any more t-shirts, but I got a Guy Online plush for you. And of course, you throw in the towel again from GameStop. So, Austin, thank you very much for being on Tic-Tac-Toe. Did you have fun? All right. Thank you, Austin. Let's give him a big round of applause. All right. Really quickly, because we're running short on time, let's move into the bonus round. All right. There are the 9 numbers. And just in case you've forgotten what they look like, there are the Tic-Tac, the Yen Amounts, and the Dragon. And again, this is for the ZenkaiCon and the School Rumble, which, if you get it, you will have taken us for a grand total of 16,600 yen in cash and prizes. All right? Let's hope you can do it. Let's move them around. Audience, root them on. All right, let's avoid that dragon, sir. What do you got?
All right, audience. 1.
Number 1. All right, and behind the number 1, we have 250 yen. All right, that's a good start. You want to keep going?
Yes.
All right, where are you going?
I'll take 6.
Number 6. All right, and behind the number 6, another 100 yen. You're going to inch your way up there this time. Let's see what happens. You want to go again?
Yes.
All right, what do you want?
I'll go for 7.
Number 7 again. All right, let's see what 7 does for you. Another 300 yen. All right, you can go out on this one. There's a 500 up there somewhere if you can find it.
All right. I'll go for 4.
Number 4. All right, and behind number 4, 400, you did it! All right, congratulations, Brooks. You cleaned us out. Brooks, we have enough time quickly to do a Dragon Finder, but first of all, Brooks, I want to say you are a fantastic competitor. You take us for a lot of money, 5,250 yen in cash alone to spend in the suitcase on anything that you like. Plus, you got the School Rumble set, you got the Lupin the Third movies. If you can get there, you're going to Sugoi-Con, you're going to ZenkaiCon. That's a grand total of 16,650 yen in cash and prizes. Congratulations to you, Brooks. All right, Brooks, did you have fun? Did you enjoy your time on Tic-Tac-Toe?
Definitely.
All right, well, guess what? If I come back next year and this game comes with me as the returning champion, you'll be sitting right back there in that chair again.
Excellent.
All right, if you can make it here. Brooks, can you do me a favor and hand Janessa the microphone? We're going to really quickly do Dragon Finder and try to give away another one of these plushies. We'll start with the girl with the cat ears. Where's the dragon?
9.
Number 9. Is the dragon behind number 9? Nope, that's Tap is there. All right, Red's hat. Cincinnati Red's hat. Where's the dragon?
Number 3.
Number 3. Is the dragon behind number 3? No. Last chance, audience. All right, last chance, audience. All the way in the back in the cosplay right there. All right, last chance for the dragon. 2, 5, or 8?
Number 2.
Number 2. The dragon's there. The plush is yours. Behind number 2. No. All right, y'all couldn't find the dragon. Dragon was behind number 8. Who had 8? All right. Audience, first of all, now you see it, last year was my Friday game show, and there were a grand total of 8 people in the audience. So, thank you very much for being a better attended panel. Did you enjoy Anime Tic-Tac-Toe? Thank you very much. Now, tomorrow, 2 games. Anime Pressure Luck and Anime Farkle. Farkle is a game show of my own invention. It's multiple choice. It's a lot of fun. We get to play with dice. All right, you like that? And then for Pressure Luck, you guys know that one, right? Well, last year, we're going to play 2 games, and we're going to have returning champions. First, If Rachel Nolan, Rachel, are you in the audience by chance? No? If Rachel Nolan is here, she'll be defending her title. And then the second game, Chad Riddle, who won at OhioCon, is going to be defending his title. Now, if you'd like to be a contestant on either of those game shows, please show up at the beginning of the time frame for that and sit towards the front and let me know who you are.
What time?
And the times 12 o'clock for Farkle right here and 4:30 for Press Your Luck right here. All right. So until tomorrow, thank you very much from Tic Tac Dough, and we'll see you later on. Goodbye.